Knights with 15 turnovers. Greenville University had 22. 18 fouls each on each team here this evening. OCC had quarter scores of 21, 14, 25, and 9. Greenville University with quarter scores of 2, 15, 15, and 25. Lady Knights with a 12-point victory, 69-57. Now 5-6 on the year, and they'll be back in action Saturday on the road at Kaskaskia College. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more of our post-game show as we wait on Coach Clint Burris. This is OCC basketball. Yeah, two more, please. Where are you going? Here, Larry. I've already played them twice. I'll probably just do the boys here. We're back at Olney Central College. Lady Knights with a 69-57 win here this evening in the Dungeon. The first of two games. Pretty good crowd on hand for a rare Tuesday night, as the Blue Knights will be taking on Henry Ford College from Northern Illinois, a game that was originally scheduled for Saturday but was snowed out. They didn't want to make the trip with that snowy road condition, so they decided to come down, make it a doubleheader here this evening. So it'll be Henry Ford College, the Hawks. They come undefeated at 4-0. They'll take on the Blue Knights, who come in with a 2-5 record, as the Blue Knights have lost 2 in a row after that win against Kennedy King College over at BU. Both road game losses at Kankakee and Mineral Area College over in Missouri. Try to get back on track here this evening. Blue Knights will also be back in action this coming Thursday evening here in the Dungeon, taking on State Fair Community College. And then Saturday they're at home with Moberly Area Community College as well, before they begin GRAC and district play a week from tomorrow, Wednesday the 10th, down at Wren Lake College. So that's kind of a look at the prelim of this game. Not sure if Coach Burris is going to join us. He had a lot of irons in the fire here this evening. The Blue Knights come in, of course, with 6 sophomores, 6 freshmen on their varsity roster, and first-year coach Grayson Flipner. Henry Ford, their head coach Chris Shepard, year number 9 for the Hawks. As we noted, they come in undefeated at 4-0. They're led by Jace Branson, 6'4" freshman, averaging 25 points, 8 rebounds a game. Wade Robinson, 16 a game. Jonathan Coffey, 12. Deontay 5 for 13. Fred Saunders, 11. Bocce Chester 15 and Aaron Allen 10 on the averages. Blue Knights are led by Gabe Johnson, averaging 5 points, 8 boards a game. Kasem Nash, 13 a game. Jaden Eldridge, 12 points a game. Jordan Babcock, averaging 7. Cedric Shaw, 6. Braden Walters and Logan Webb off the bench, averaging 5 a game. So the Blue Knights look to get back on track against a very tough Henry Ford College. That'll be coming up in a moment as we await Coach Clint Burris. He's on his way to the top here for our post-game interview with the Lady Knights victory here this evening. Well, nope, I guess he wasn't coming to see us. He's coming to see someone else. But now he comes as we get set for the interview. As we said, the Lady Knights will be back in action this weekend on Saturday as they will travel to Kaskaskia. Take a break, back with more. Getting ready for Blue Knights basketball coming up. This is OCC basketball. Yeah, a couple more. All right, I'll take it back, Matt, please. Back to Olney Central College, just a couple of minutes away from game time. Blue Knights are in their home white uniforms, navy blue letters and numbers. It'll be royal blue uniforms on the traveling squad from Henry Ford College with some white trim, white numbers and letters as well. Each team finishing up with their warm-ups. Trust Bank, always a proud sponsor of Olney and Richland County Sports, helping us out with our pregame show. Our webcast at freedom929.com, brought to you by Eagleson's Automotive Center on South Whittle Avenue in Olney. And our scoreboard checks this evening, courtesy of Jimmy Fehrenbacher, your Country Financial agent in Olney, and all our other many sponsors. A big thanks, of course, to Matt Taylor back in Studio A as we get ready for this one. OCC and Henry Ford College. Tip-off is coming up. We'll have your starting lineups as well in just a moment. Back in a moment, this is OCC basketball. Okay. At least 2, maybe 3. If you want to play a national anthem, Matt, you can. They're going to do it here. So. We'll take it back, Matt, after this one, please.
The Hawks are coached by Chris Shepard and assisted by Kirk Bradley.
Back at Olney Central College, starting lineups for the visiting Hawks, 4-0 on the year. 6'4" freshman Jace Branson, 5'10" freshman Wade Robinson, 6'6" sophomore Deontay Pfeiffer, a 6'7" sophomore Fred Saunders, and a 6'1" sophomore Shamarian Hardy. Head coach Chris Shepard. Blue Knights will be starting 6'8" freshman Gabe Johnson, 6'3" freshman Jaden Eldridge, a 6-foot sophomore Kasem Nash, 6'5" sophomore Braden Walters, and 6'4" sophomore Caden Miller. Head coach Grayson Whitner, year number 1. Although he's been here a couple of times as an assistant coach, both men and women. Blue Knights come in at 2-5 on the year. That's your starting lineups brought to you by Filler and Bockley Truck and Trailer Repair in Olney South Industrial Park. And a big thanks going out to Dave Hunter over at Vincennes University, the voice of the Trailblazers. Dave providing us, as always, with information about this visiting team from Henry Ford. And always, of course, finishing up Of course, with all of the information that we get from stats.
Technical foul charge to the OCC bench for a pregame dunk. Basket was shot and made.
Okay, so a pregame technical foul whistled on a pregame dunk. And the free throw was put up and good by Henry Ford. And now we'll jump center. As the ball is tipped up, controlled by Henry Ford on the ball. On the dribble is Hardy. Blue Knights start out man-to-man defense. They go right wing. Piper trying to go down low. And the ball was touched and again by Saunders and out of bounds. Tried to get it down low on the opposite block, but lost it. Turnover there. Lady Knights with the win earlier. Blue Knights will try to copy that here this evening. Their first offensive set as the Hawks set back in a man-to-man defense. Here's Miller, head of the key, looking for a pass right wing. There's Eldridge, three ball up and good. Jaden Eldridge, his 16th tray of the game. The 6'3" freshman gives the Blue Knights a 3-1 lead. After that technical free throw, there's a three ball right side. No good, put up by Piper, but he's fouled behind the arc. Silly foul by Caden Miller. That'll be his first foul, first team foul. And going to the line will be Jonte Piper to shoot three. Averages 13 points, 10 rebounds a game. And the young man, right-handed shooter, puts the first of three up in the air, and it's good. All net. He'll try to tie it up with the next one. Piper, 6'6" sophomore out of Lansing, Michigan, a transfer from Lansing Community College. Second free throw good. We have our first tie of the game. And a 3-3, a third and final free throw by Piper is on the way. It's up and good as well. A 4-3 lead for Henry Ford, our second lead change of the game. And in the front court, it'll be Walter with the ball. Now Eldridge around the Miller screen. Got by with maybe a moving screen there. And they'll kick it back up left side to Walters. He'll move around the Gibbs screen. Now Miller up top, 7 on the shot clock. Kasem Nash takes it in, now spins, puts up the jumper, fade away, no good. Rebound coming down to Hardy, quickly front court for Henry Ford. They lead it 4-3. 18:46 to go, just underway here in the first half. Cross dribble, backdoor pass, down low. They'll kick it out, Branson gets it out, three ball on the wing to Saunders, no good. Loose ball picked up by Kasem Nash. He'll bring it up right side. That's in the paint, Johnson. Nash in the corner, Eldridge, back to Nash. Around the screen, there's Miller in the paint. Drops up. Ooh, they calling for traveling. Maybe a little ball touch by the Henry Ford defense. But instead of traveling, first turnover on the Blue Knights. 4-3, Henry Ford with the lead and the ball. Little backcourt pressure put up there by Braden Walters. Now into the front court on the dribble, their point guard, Hardy. Still on the dribble and threw it away. Kasem Nash with the steal. Second turnover, Hawks. Backdoor pass, Nash got it down low to Eldridge, up and good for two. Eldridge has 5. Our third lead change, 5-4, Blue Knights. 17:54 to go, first half. Right side, there's Robinson. That's his first touch of the game. Now gives off to Hardy up top, works it on the right wing. 12 on the shot clock. Hardy, guarded there by Walters. Now dribbling in and give it back to Hardy. Pass there into the corner. Dribbling into the paint, losing the ball. 2 seconds, 1 second, and the shot clock violation by some pretty good defense by the OCC Blue Knights. They dribbled it down low. Piper had a good look in the paint, but then lost the ball. Turnover number 3 on the Hawks. Blue Knights will bring it up with a 1-point lead, 5-4. 17:26 left, first half. Here's Nash, right side Eldridge. above the left elbow. Man-to-man defense, both teams. Eldridge wants a screen. He gets it from Johnson. Now in the corner, Kent Miller. Down low Johnson. Shot up, altered. Offensive rebound by Kasem Nash. Gets it out to Miller. And now Nash will dribble in. He's got to get the shot up. There it is, but not in time. Shot clock violation. That first shot that was put up in the corner there by Walters did not hit the rim. And that will be a shot clock violation. Second turnover on the Blue Knights. So back-to-back shot clock violations by these two teams. And trailing by a point, the Hawks will have it in the front court. Here's Robinson. Around the moving screen, he'll throw up a three, and he hits it. Robinson is 11th three-pointer of the year. 7-5, that's our fourth lead change in the contest. Here's Miller, left wing. Eldridge has all five of the Blue Knights points. Now Nash, right wing, around a Gibson screen. Backdoor pass, Johnson, layup, and good. Even some contact. Gabe Johnson got around it, put it up and in. We're tied at 7. Second tie of the game. And with the ball up top, right elbow, Hardy. Now in the corner, fake drive. Saunders will take a step. Turnover number 4. Took that step before he got it on the wood. Tied at 7. The Blue Knights will have it out length of the court. 16-14 to go, first half. And the Blue Knights in the front court have it on the dribble. That's with Braden Walters. Nash up top to Johnson. Now back to Walters. Head of the key. Right side. Eldridge along three. In and out. No good. That's going to drop. Wow. Went high off the backboard. I called that one wrong. And Eldridge with a second tray of the game. Blue Knights are largest lead at 3. 10-7. And there's a drive in the paint. An alley-oop with a slam down and a flush by Fred Saunders. Beautiful pass that time down low on the dribble, drive, and dish by Hardy. 10-9 OCC. There's a steal. Coming down the other end, here comes Saunders. Lost the ball, but picking up the loose ball. And with it up and in with a second time is Jace Brownson. Ball was knocked away initially by Eldridge, but they got it back and put it up and in. And another lead change. Fifth of the game. It's 11-10. Hawks up on top. 3 ball by Nash, no good. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now a bump foul. That will go on Gabe Johnson, his first. Second team foul on the Blue Knights. And we'll have a timeout on the court. 15:06 to go. First half of play. 11-10. Blue Knights down by a point. Henry Ford on top. Back in a moment to Blue Knights basketball. We are back at Albany Central College. 15:06 to go, first half. Knights are trailing by a point to the visiting Henry Ford College Hawks. Big thanks to our sponsors. Some include Carl, RMH, King's Furniture Store, Hearns Lumber and Do It Center, Doris Brothers Trophies, and Hardee's Restaurant in downtown Albany. Into the game will be Jonathan Coffey for Henry Ford along with Machi Chester. And the ball lost in the corner. He gets it back. He drives to the hole and lost it, but they're going to bail him out with a foul on OCC. Wow. With 14 on the shot clock, ball will be out of bounds to the Hawks. Foul whistle on Braden Walters, his first, third team foul. Triggering in will be Allen. Checked into the game as well. Spin move in the paint, up glass and good. Nice move by Jace Branson. He's their leading scorer, averaging 25 a game. He has 4. The Knights trail now by 3. Walters front court. Into the game will be Cedric Shaw, their 7'2 freshman. Now at the free throw line, Eldridge, jumper no good. Johnson, loose ball, puts it back up, no good. Shaw gets it, and it's going to be out of bounds. Trying to save it in was Machi Chester. He was standing on the baseline. So Blue Knights will have it out baseline, trailing by 3 with 15 on their shot clock. Also into the OCC lineup as well is Jordan Babcock. Comes into Shaw on the baseline. Out to Walters. Now in the corner, Babcock for 3. No good. And a rebound to Henry Ford. They'll bring it down. There's an alley-oop pass. That'll be out of bounds and over to OCC as they tried to hit the runner down low, Jonathan Coffey. 5th turnover, Johnny Henry Ford College. Johnson and Eldridge will get a break. Checking into the lineup, Caden Miller will return and Kasem Nash back in. Babcock, along with Walters and Shaw, stay in. The Blue Knights trail by 3. Dribbling in the corner, there's Babcock for 3, and he ties it up. 3 ball by Jordan Babcock, 3rd, or rather 10th of the year. 3 now in the game for OCC. And up on the other end, up and under. The shot is up, no good by Branson, rebounded by Shaw. Blue Knights will bring it up and they throw it away. Turnover number 3 on OCC. And up on the left side, shot up and good by Piper. First hoop, he had the first 4 points of the game with free throws, technical, and then fouled behind the arc. So it's 15-13. Blue Knights are down by 2. Up top, Walters gets down in the paint, loses the ball but kicks it out to Miller. Right wing, Kasem Nash for 3, no good. He gets fouled to the floor, but a no call. And now trying to save the ball in bounds. Wow. You don't see Grayson Flintner argue too much, but he's a little concerned about that call on that shot. 13:04 to go in the first half. Here comes Henry Ford leading by 2. Slowly into the front court. Left wing is Piper. Blue Knights are back into a 2-3 zone now. And that will be an illegal screen set by Jonathan Coffey. Maybe a makeup call. That's the first foul of the game on Henry Ford. First team foul, first on Coffey. 12:49 to go, first half. Knights will have it out three-quarter court. Babcock into Walters. Walters front court, works right wing. Pulls up the dribble, looks out top Miller. Miller will hand off to Babcock now. Gives it to Shaw, way up top, above the left elbow. 14 on the shot clock. Give and go to Miller on the left wing, and nearly lost it. Now gives back to Walters. He'll drive, spins, down low, Shaw, goes up, lost it. Maybe a hand on the arm, and a whistle on the baseline with the ball was Henry Ford. On the floor there was Piper. So OCC will have the ball out underneath their goal with 2 seconds on the shot clock. And Kasem Nash will trigger it in. Gets it into Walters. Back to Nash in the corner for 3. No good. Nope, it's going to drop. But they say it hit the up for support, and it did. And that'll go over to Henry Ford on that turnover. The Hawks lead it by 2 with 12:08 to go here in the first half. Blue Knights trying to rebound from a 2-5 record so far. Dribbling in, there's a handoff, attempted dunk. Oh, and a late whistle. Who's that going to be on? Probably OCC. Wow, very late call on that one. Miller will get the foul call, his second, third, or rather fourth team foul. With 11:56 to go here in the first half. Scoreboard check brought to you by Jimmy Fehrenbacher, your Country Financial agent. Henry Ford 15, Blue Knights 13. This is OCC basketball. Back to Blue Knights basketball, Tuesday evening action. Here in the dungeon, Lady Knights won earlier. Blue Knights trying to emulate that. Trailing by 2. Here to the visiting Hawks from Henry Ford College. Broadcast tonight brought to you in part by the Smokin' Pig Food Truck and Catering. Also by Trust Bank, Lazy 8 Service Center. By Woods Auto Body and Doris Brothers Trophies. Into the OCC lineup, first action for Nash Harding. Kasem Nash will stay in along with Shaw. Back in Gabe Johnson as well. And Babcock will stay in. However, at the reporting box, it'll be Jaden Eldridge getting ready to check in. At the line, shooting free throws, will be Coffey. He's a young man who went up trying to get the slam dunk attempt. A late call. They whistled it against Miller. He came out. Now Shaw will come out with Babcock, or rather Eldridge, checking back in. And the second free throw by Coffey, the 6'7" sophomore. It's up and no good. Rebounded there by Babcock. And Kasem Nash will bring it up. Blue Knights trail by 3. Knights up on the left wing. Look low, now looks for a screen. Johnson gives it to him, maybe a moving screen. They got by with that. Babcock, right side. There's Harding. He'll make the move. Now the Johnson gets around his man, and he is grabbed and fouled. That will go on Branson, his first second team foul on Henry Ford. Ball will be out of bounds for the Blue Knights at the head of the Henry Ford bench. Ninth-year coach Chris Shepard there. And coming out of the game will be Piper. And Machi Chester. No, that foul was not on. Ooh, I had that foul against Branson. So it's Harding with the ball. He has it up top around the Johnson screen, takes it to the baseline and loses it. Wow. Lost the ball. And it goes out of bounds. Fourth turnover on the Blue Knights. 11:24 to go in the half. 16-13 Henry Ford. They have the ball around another moving screen on that outside of the wing by Chester. 3 ball up top, no good. Put up there by Hardy, back in the lineup. And the Blue Knights will bring it up on the rebound there by Eldridge. He'll have it on the wing, kicks it off to Johnson. Now up top, Babcock for 3, no good. Rebounded by Chester. He'll bring it quickly front court. Kicks it out, Hardy back to Chester on the wing for a tray, and it's good. Machi Chester with his 6th three-pointer of the year. That's the second 3-ball of the night for Henry Ford. Here's Kasem Nash up top. Around the screen, pull-up jumper. Baseline, no good from 8. Rebound quickly to Henry Ford. That's Allen. A long 3 put up by Hardy. No good, out of bounds, over to the Blue Knights. R.J. Keller will check in for OCC along with Braden Walters. It will be Harding and Nash getting a break. Also checking out will be Chester and Allen for Henry Ford. Back in, starting guard Wade Robinson. And also checking in will be Branson. Now a foul whistle down low. That will go on Henry Ford's Shamarian Hardy, his first third team foul. 19-13, largest lead of the game for Henry Ford. Blue Knights will have it out on the baseline. There's Eldridge with a shot on the baseline, no good. Rebounded by Branson. He'll bring it up for Henry Ford. Bounces it back. Now back to Ford in the corner. Robinson for Trey, no good. Rebound pulled out by Walters. He'll bring it up for OCC. Kicks it back to Babcock. Now in the corner. Eldridge up to Johnson. Over to Keller. Now Babcock down low. Backing in on the baseline, up with the left hand in front of the goal, no good. Wow, good look by Walters. Now a steal by Johnson, and he'll be fouled. That foul will be whistled there against Rashid Sampson just into the game during that last break. His first foul, fourth team foul. So each team with 4 fouls with 9:44 left in the first half on the downhill slide of this first half of play. Knights trail by 6, 19-13. It's been a while since they put some points on the board. Here's Walters out to Keller. Up top, Eldridge fakes, kicks it out. Babcock, right side three, no good. And a rebound coming down. And off the rebound, prior to that was a foul on Braden Walters. That'll be his second, 5th team foul on the Blue Knights. Kasem Nash will check in. Walters will take a seat with those 2 fouls. Also to the bench will be Jace Branson for Henry Ford. And back in will be Machai Chester. The Hawks with the ball. They tried to go into the paint. Knocked away by Keller. Picked up by Johnson. Now Eldridge has it across the timeline. Knights are down by 6. Need a hoop. They bring it up on the right wing. Now to Kasem Nash. Up top, Babcock. Left side, R.J. Keller. Former Tiger. Illegal screen. And a foul will be whistled against Babcock. That's his first, team foul 6. And a turnover on the player control foul. 5th turnover of the game on the Blue Knights. 9:08 left, first half. 19-13. We've been stuck on this 6-point lead for a while by Henry Ford. They have the ball up top. Going against the Blue Knights zone defense. In the corner, 3 ball by Chester is good. Machai Chester, his second 3 of the game, their 3rd of the game. Now a 9-point lead for the Hawks, 22-13. Blue Knights need to answer. Nash out to Babcock for 3. It rattles in and out, no good. The rebound to Chester. Now to Piper, into the front court. Pass there to Hardy, long 3, no good. Oh, it will drop in by Chester. That's his second tray in a row, 3rd of the game. And a timeout on the court with 8:24 to go. First half, 25-13. Henry Ford busting out a 12-point lead. We'll take a break. This is OCC basketball. That's OCC basketball. Timeout on the court. Courtesy of Larry Phillips, your Edward Jones financial advisor and only. Edward Jones, of course, member SIPC. Blue Knights will be back in action here at home against State Farm, or State Fair College. That'll be a 7 o'clock start this coming Thursday. And then they're back at home Saturday afternoon at 3 as well. So checking out a couple of home games for the Blue Knights. R.J. Keller gets it in to Kasem Nash. Babcock, Johnson, and Eldridge also in there. A 12-0 run coming out of the 13-all tie about 5 minutes ago. And Henry Ford on top. Nash will spin in the paint just in front of the free throw line. The shot won't go. Rebounded up the court. There's Hardy. He'll take it down low. Now they kick it back out again. Another 3-pointer. Up and no good this time by Chester. Rebounded by R.J. Keller. He's up top and throws it away. Stolen away. Coming down is Hardy. Uses a hand. No good. And Chester will tip it back up and in for 2. So Chester doing it all for Henry Ford. 11 points 8 of those consecutively. Backing in, Johnson goes up with the left hand, no good, and now a foul finally will be whistled on the rebound. Nope, they're going to give him 2 free throws. They're going to say it was after the rebound and the putback attempt. Foul will be on Piper, his fifth team foul. And at the line, first free throws of the game for Gabe Johnson, 6'8" freshman. He'll put the first one up, no good. Johnson leading the team, averaging 15 points and 8 rebounds a game. Johnson out of Richmond, Missouri. Went to Richmond High School. 63% free throw shooter. And his second free toss is no good. Missed them both. And with 7:24 to go here in this first half of play, the Blue Knights will be back in the defense once we resume action, trailing by 14. And while the officials talk things over, and we have some problems with the scoreboard as they call over athletic director Nick Short. And they're still trying to fix things up. Checking in for OCC will be Caden Miller. He'll check into the lineup for Babcock. And now we're good to go. Back and forth, we had 3 ties. We were tied at 3, 7, and 13. Had 5 lead changes amongst those ties. But since the last tie, it's a 14-0 run put up by Henry Ford College. They have the ball into the front court. On the right side, Saunders back into the lineup. There's a backdoor alley-oop. Pass goes through his hands and out of bounds. A not very good pass by Piper off the left wing. Turnover number 6 on Henry Ford. The Blue Knights will bring it up, needing some offense. Here's Kasem Nash crossing into the front court. Still man-to-man defense by the Hawks. Now Harding into the lineup. He'll bring it up top to Eldridge. Eldridge had the hot hand earlier, made a couple of trays and a regular hoop. Now Miller steps down low, tries to get it to Johnson and threw it away. Turnover number 6 on the Blue Knights. Chester in the paint, gets it down low. Up to the left hand and good is Fred Saunders. Only his second hoop of the game. 29-13, a 16-0 run put up by Henry Ford. Here's Harding around the Miller screen. He goes to Johnson above the right elbow. Now on the wing to Eldridge. Step back 3 is no good. Tipped up and in by Kasem Nash. Good hustle there by Kasem. Offensive put back there. And the Blue Knights finally break that run. And it's a 29-15 score. Shot is up by Chester. Rebound coming down to Eldridge. He'll be fouled over the back. Foul will go on Fred Saunders, his first, and the 6th team foul. So each team will be in the bonus with the next free throw or next foul. As Nash will bring the ball up. 5:57 to go here in the first half. Back in the game, Walters has it left wing, back to Nash, up to Miller, right side. That's to Eldridge, around the Miller screen. Now up top, Johnson. 1 and a 3, passes off to Nash. 11 on the shot clock. Nash down low, Johnson, near the left block. 6 on the shot clock, out to Miller. He'll fire up a 3, no good. Rebounded there by Hardy. He'll bring it up quickly, left side. That's the Saunders. Right side tray, rattles out. No good, put up there by Branson, rebounded by Johnson. The Blue Knights will bring it in the front court. Here's Kasem Nash for 3, no good, but he's fouled. And that foul will go against Saunders, his second. 7th team foul. And Kasem Nash will be at the line to shoot 3. Looking for his first points of the game. One of the better free throw shooters for the Blue Knights, shooting 89% from the charity stripe. And the sophomore's first free throw is good. He'll shoot another. 6-foot sophomore from Pekin, Indiana. And his second free toss from 15, no good. He'll shoot another. Prior to that miss, Nash had made 33 of 37 free throws. Out of the Henry Ford lineup, Saunders returning will be Jonathan Coffey. And the third and final free throw for Nash is up and good. First 2 points for him. 29-17, 12-point lead, Henry Ford with 5:08 left, first half. Up high on the right wing is Hardy, point guard. They fake and drive. Bronson will get it on the wing, driving in. Foul will be Piper. He'll go to the line for the 1 and bonus. Foul will be whistled on Braden Walters. That will be his 3rd foul of the game. And the 7th team foul. And at the line will be Piper, was there earlier. Made a free throw for a technical foul prior to the game starting. And made 3 free throws as he was fouled behind the arc. And he makes his first one here. Perfect 5 out of 5 from the charity stripe. He'll have one more on the way with 4:57 to go here in this first half of play. He'll try to put the Hawks on top by 14. And he does. He has 6 points for the charity stripe with a regular hoop. 8 in the game. Quick pass down low. Eldridge shot up no good. Rebounded out quickly. Here comes Piper. 3 ball is up and good. Wow. Just made his free throws. Now 34-17, and Henry Ford has doubled up the Blue Knights. 34-17. Here's Eldridge. Up top to Johnson. Left wing, Nash. Nash around the screen. Up top, Miller. Now right side, Eldridge. 11 on the shot clock. In the paint, Johnson. Backing in. Lost it out of bounds. And it was knocked there. Last touch by Henry Ford. Ball will go out of bounds. And the Blue Knights will keep it with 8 seconds on their shot clock. They'll have it out to the left of their goal on the baseline. They get it into Miller. Quickly up to Walters. Now to Nash. Inside the arc. Jumper is no good. Johnson tips it to Miller. Up and in for 2. And he's fouled. Caden Miller will be at the line for the N1. Foul will be whistled on Avery Allen. That's his first. And the 8th team foul on Henry Ford. Caden Miller will be at the line for the N1. Gets his first bucket of the game. And his free throw is out and no good. So 34-19, 4:05 to go, first half. No look pass. Front court, Branson. Kicks it back out to Hardy. Hardy around the screen will fire up a 3, and it's good by the lefty. Hardy, his first bucket of the game. That's their 6th three-pointer of the game. Now driving in is Nash. He's on the block, gets it down low to Johnson. Shot up, no good, right in front of the goal. Couldn't get it to drop, but he's going to be fouled. Allen will pick up foul number 2. That's team foul 9. And to the line will be Gabe Johnson for the second time in the game. He missed 2 free throws earlier. The Richmond, Missouri native. First free throw here is all net. He'll shoot another. Checking in, Jordan Babcock. He'll come in for Walters, who will set with his 3 fouls. Staying in will be Eldridge, Nash, Johnson, and Miller. Second free throw is good. No, it bounces high and hits the support. So no good on the free throw. And a timeout on the court. 3:42 to go here in the first half. Henry Ford up 37-20. Back in a moment to OCC basketball. Back to OCC basketball here on Tuesday evening. We're in the dungeon. The Blue Knights trailing. A very good Henry Ford College squad, 37-20. Timeout on the court, courtesy of Laddie Phillips, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Olney. A big thanks to many of our other sponsors, including Hobie's Restaurant in Olney, Citizens National Bank. Also by Carl Richland Memorial Hospital and King's Furniture Store in downtown Olney. Henry Ford with the ball. Hardy, their point guard, around an up-top screen. Cross dribbles down the lane. Up with the left hand and good off the glass. 5 consecutive points by Hardy. Blue Knights are down to 19, the largest lead of the game for the Hawks. Now Nash across the timeline, throws it in the corner, intended that pass for Eldridge, knocked out of bounds by the Hawks. In their lineup will be Wade Robinson, starting guard. And Eldridge will trigger it in to Nash. Guarded there by Robinson. Now to Eldridge, to Johnson, left side, Babcock re-enters the lineup. Babcock goes over, backdoor pass, Johnson, intercepted by Eldridge. Turnover number 7 on the Blue Knights. Now right side, Robinson fakes a floater off above the right block and good for the little 5'10" freshman. He has 5. 21-point lead, Henry Ford. The Blue Knights offense has disappeared. There's a foul down low. Robinson, foul number 1, team foul 10. It puts Kasem Nash to the line for the second time in the game. He was there earlier, shot 3 and made 2 of them. And the first free throw is up and good. Blue Knights come in shooting 70% from the free throw line. One of the better shooting free throw teams in the nation. Their opponents are only shooting 62%. And the second free throw by Nash good. All 4 of his points from the charity stripe. It's 41-22 with 2:41 left, first half. Left wing is Hardy, point guard. Into the game, Rashid Sampson sets the screen, and Hardy nails another 3. Wow. 8 points all within the last 3 minutes by the left-handed guard. And it's 44-22 as the Hawks have doubled up the Blue Knights. Eldridge, or Bobcat tries to get the pass down low, and it's stolen away. Now Robinson left side 3, no good. Rebounded by Kasem Nash. Tipped there by Miller. They go in the corner to Eldridge for 3, no good. Miller, offensive rebound, knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. In for OCC, Nash Harding, 6'3" freshman. He'll come in and give a break to Jordan Babcock. Nash will trigger it now in the baseline with just over 2 minutes left in the half. Miller up top to Nash, pull-up jumper, 15-foot, good. Kasem Nash, his first 2 for the game. He has 6, 44-24. Front court, that's Hardy on the dribble. Now left side, driving in and a lay-in, way too easy for Branson. He's our leading scorer, but only 6 points on the night. And it's 46-24, Henry Ford. Kasem Nash, backdoor pass, Eldridge, shot up no good. Maybe got away with a little stiff arm. Could have been offensive, but the foul will be whistled instead on Branson, his second. And that is team foul 12. And at the line, that will send Jaden Eldridge. Made 2 threes in a regular hoop early, but has not hit anything since. Eldridge, a freshman out of Mexico, Missouri, and he makes his first free throw. Averaging 12 points, 5 boards a game. He's a 72% free throw shooter. And he'll shoot another one with 91 seconds left in the half. Second free throw good. He has 10, 46-26. Here comes Henry Ford. Point guard Hardy has it. Blue Knights man-to-man defense. Right wing, Piper back in the lineup. Now Robinson. Left side to Hardy. Hardy will work around the screen. Now a step back 3 is no good. Offensive rebound, put back up. No good by Sampson. Another offensive rebound by Hardy. Tries to flip it out, but it's stolen away by Eldridge. And Eldridge will throw it away as Robinson will pick up the easy layup. Eldridge tried to get it to his man up top, but the man had moved. 8th turnover on OCC, the 7th turnover on Henry Ford. Reply there to that. 22-point lead with 41 seconds left in the half. Here's Kason Nash around the screen. A little left-handed floater, no good. Gets his own rebound. Back up, shot blocked out of bounds by Saunders, or checked up by Sampson. The Blue Knights will have it out on the baseline to the right of their goal. 17 on the shot clock. 32 seconds on the game clock. Into Harding. He'll fake it, now hand off. Eldridge above the left elbow, good. For a 17-footer. Eldridge with 12. Blue Knights are down by 20. With 18 seconds left, shot clock off for the Hawks. Hardy has it up top. Blue Knights in a 2-3 zone after that bucket made. Around the moving screen. Left side, Robinson for 3. In and out, no good. Miller had it. Knocked out of his hands. And saving it in, standing on the baseline, was Branson. And the Blue Knights will get it back on the 8th turnover on Henry Ford. Oh! And the ball comes in, and it's going to be stolen, but not right after is the horn, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Looking at that scoreboard check, Henry Ford 48, Blue Knights 28. Halftime stats and more coming up. This is OCC basketball. Yeah, give me 4, Matt, please. Back to Olney Central College as the Blue Knights trail the visiting Henry Ford College 48-28. Game that started out back and forth. We were tied at 3, tied at 7, tied at 13. Then a 14-0 run was put up by the visiting Hawks, and they extended that lead by as much as 22. And we're on top by 20 points here at the intermission break. Halftime stats and more brought to you by Doris Brothers Trophies. In Noble, trophies, plaques, and more for any and all occasions and events. Doris Brothers Trophies, bringing you these halftime stats. For the Hawks of Henry Ford, they are led in scoring double digits by Juante Pfeiffer, starting forward, 6'6" sophomore. Had a 3-ball, 2-ball, a perfect 6 out of 6 from the charity stripe. He has 11 points. Machi Chester has 3 trays, a regular hoop. He has 11 points as well. And Shamarian Hardy, their point guard, 2 3-pointers and a regular hoop for 8 points. Jace Branson, their leading scorer, averaging 25 a game, has been held to 6 points, making only 3 regular baskets. Wade Robinson has a 3-ball and a 2-ball for 5 points. Fred Saunders, a couple of hoops for 4. Jonathan Coffey's made 1 of 2 free throws for 1 point. Playing but not scoring is Aaron Allen and Rashid Sampson. So again, Chester and Piper with 11 each. 6 for Branson, 5 for Robinson, 4 for Saunders, 8 for Hardy, 1 for Coffey. Blue Knights are led in scoring. Double digits for Jaden Eldridge. Hit 2 early trays, added 2 extra hoops, and 2 for 2 at the free throw line. He has 12 points and 2 rebounds. Then the Blue Knights scoring drops off. Kasem Nash with a regular hoop. He's made 4 of 5 free throws. He has 6 points and 4 rebounds in the game. Gabe Johnson has a regular basket, 1 for 4 at the line, 3 points, 2 rebounds. Jordan Babcock with a 3-ball. He has 3 points and 2 rebounds. And Caden Miller with an offensive rebound and putback. He has 2 points and 2 rebounds. Playing but not scoring, Cedric Shaw with 1 rebound. Braden Walters has not scored. He has 3 fouls, also 2 rebounds. R.J. Keller has not scored with 1 rebound. And Nash Harding has played and not scored. So it's Eldridge with 12, Nash with 6, Johnson and Babcock each with 3, and Miller with 2. Blue Knights are 7 out of 11 from the free throw line, while Henry Ford is 7 out of 8 from the charity stripe. The Hawks have made 7 3-pointers. The Blue Knights have hit 3 behind the arc. 8 turnovers on OCC, 8 on Henry Ford College. Blue Knights have committed 7 fouls. And OCC was in the bonus for the final few minutes of the game as Henry Ford committed 11 fouls in the first half of play and put the Blue Knights in the double bonus. But it wasn't enough as the Blue Knights trail here at half by 20, 48-28. Back in a moment, we'll look at your sports broadcast schedule and more. This is OCC Blue Knights basketball. Yeah, give me 2 more, please. Back in the dungeon as the Blue Knights trail Henry Ford College at halftime here, 48-28. Doris Brothers Trophies in Noble bringing you our halftime break. Some of the other matchups coming up later this week. Tomorrow, Kaskaskia will play at Missouri Baptist JV. Henry Ford, the squad will be over at Ben Sims taking on the Trailblazers tomorrow evening. Three Rivers will be at Shawnee. Logan will host Wren Lake, and Lakeland will be at Jefferson College. Thursday night, the Blue Knights return here to the dungeon. They'll host State Fair College, while Wabash Valley will host Lewis and Clark. There'll be a single game on Friday night. Lakeland, or rather Wren Lake, will be at Kaskaskia. Then Saturday, it's Elgin at BU, Lakeland at Illinois Central. Lincoln Trail will host the Brescia JV squad, and OCC will host Moberly area. Then Sunday, it's Parkland at St. Louis, Kaskaskia at MSU West Plains in St. Louis. Also there at St. Louis, Johnny Logan will play Moberly. State Fair will play Lewis and Clark, and Swick will take on Three Rivers, all 5 games there in St. Louis. So the Blue Knights coming back up. Home games Thursday with State Fair, Saturday with Moberly. Then we begin district and region play next Wednesday, a week from tomorrow. Both the Blue Knights and Lady Knights will be at Wren Lake College. The sports broadcast schedule, we start girls high school basketball in the Little Illini Conference this coming Thursday evening, as the Lady Tigers will host Robinson here on WSEI. Lady Eagles will host Paris on WIKK. Then it's boys high school basketball Friday night. Tigers hosting Robinson on WSEI. Newton Eagles will host Paris on WIKK. While the Eagles basketball Saturday afternoon at 2, they'll host Timothy Christian on WIKK. Blue Knights hosting Moberly Area College at 3 here on WSEI. And on WDLN, the Music City Madness as Illinois will play at Tennessee. 6 o'clock pregame, 7 o'clock tip-off. Illini basketball on 107.1 FM and 740 AM. WDLN coming up Saturday evening. That's a look at our sports broadcast schedule for the rest of this week. Here tonight, Blue Knights trail by 20. We're at halftime. And as the teams warm up, or at least one team, Blue Knights are still in the locker room with Coach Flitner. We'll take a break. We're back with second half action coming up in just a moment. This is OCC Blue Knights basketball. Give me 3 more, please, Matt. 3 more. Back at Olney Central College, Blue Knights and the Hawks are both on the court. Teams have been pulled back to their respective benches as we get set for second half action here in the dungeon. Big thanks, of course, to all of our great sponsors. That'll wrap up our halftime show, courtesy of Doris Brothers Trophies in Noble. Blue Knights will come out of the huddle with Gabe Johnson in the lineup, Kasem Nash. Also back in, Braden Walters, remember playing the 3 fouls, plus Caden Miller and Jaden Eldridge. Blue Knights will have the ball out to start the half. It'll be Bronson along with Robinson, Pfeiffer, Saunders, and Hardy getting the start for the Hawks. Here's Miller, right elbow, gives off to Walters. He'll step back behind the arc, now into the right elbow area to Miller, up top Eldridge. To the left elbow in the corner, Nash. He'll spot for 3, and he hits it. Kasem Nash, his 9th three-pointer of the year. He has 9 points in the game. Blue Knights will draw first blood here in the second half. Here's Hardy, fake, drive, layup, no good, too hard. Tipped by Miller, rebounded by Walters. Blue Knights on a 3-3 break. Nash with a floater off the right block. He has 5 quick points, now 11 in the game. Blue Knights have trimmed that lead down to 15. And now a back and over call. Whistled on the Henry Ford squad. Turnover will be their 9th of the game. And OCC will have the ball out across from their bench and first-year coach Grayson Flintner. Assisted by Shannon Hope and Joe Dalton. Might remember Joe, played here a few years ago. Here's Walters. Down low, Johnson back to Walters. Left block, he'll kick it out. Nash along 3. Then it's no good. Maybe a little contact after the shot. Now on the other end, they'll go in the corner. Robinson for 3. Good for Henry Ford. That's his second tray of the game. He has 8. They've hit 8 behind the arc this evening. Here's Nash, baseline jumper. 15, no good. He falls to the floor right in front of the official. Robinson on the other end will get a fast break layup. And it's good. He has 5 consecutive points. Now 10 in the game. Down low is Walters. Out to Johnson. Up top Miller. Right wing Nash. Backing in around a Miller screen. Nash kicks it out. Johnson, a 3 ball. Good. Gabe Johnson, only his 3rd tray of the year. Maybe he should shoot that more. 53-36. Knights are down by 17. With 18 minutes to go here in the game. Up top, left side Piper. Fakes, drives. Johnson will pick up his 2nd foul. And the first team foul. Blue Knights is half. It'll be Henry Ford ball out to the left of their goal on the baseline. Nope, they're going to bring it back up top. And bring the ball in bounds in front of the Henry Ford bench. 20 on the shot clock. Ball comes in to Hardy, their point guard, around the screen. They'll drive in. Shut off there by Eldridge. Now down low, high on the shot, no good. Put up there by Saunders, rebounded by Miller. Miller now gets it up to Johnson for the flush. Gabe Johnson, 5 consecutive points. Blue Knights have come out on fire. 53-38, they've cut the lead down to 15. 17:26 to go in the ball game. Around the screen, Robinson kicks it out. 3 ball by Branson, rattles in. That's his 1st of the night, his 10th of the year. He has 9. Now Walters back to Kasem Nash over left side. Eldridge for 3 off the wing. No good. Ball is loose on the floor. 2 Blue Knights dive for it. They pick it up. Now Hardy gets by with an extra step in the paint. And now a head fake, and they're going to get Miller with the foul. All because of a head fake. Wow. Miller foul number 3. Team foul 2. And Henry Ford will get the ball in bounds. That's the Hardy backdoor pass and a slam dunk. Yeah, and he's going to be teed up. Awesome. He's mouthing off at Miller after he slam dunked it. So a slam dunk by Branson. He was all about showing off, and now another technical foul is going to be whistled on Henry Ford. So first on Branson, that'll be his third foul, first team foul. And now a technical foul will go on Shamarian Hardy, his second foul of the game and second team foul. And that'll put the Blue Knights to the free throw line. Pretty cocky group here from Henry Ford. They're good, don't get me wrong. Jason Nash will knock down the first free throw. And he'll shoot another. With 16:51 to go, second free throw good. Gotta wonder how this will turn the tide, or will it? We'll see. It may fire up one team more than the other. Nash with his third free throw, it's good. And he'll shoot one more. 4 fouls on 2 technicals whistled against the Henry Ford players. And the fourth free throw is good. So Nash now with 15 points, 9 of those in this quarter, and the Blue Knights will have the ball out with the Henry Ford lead at 16. And they'll apply some pressure in the backcourt. Nash, Walters, Eldridge, Johnson, and Miller still in the lineup for OCC. Up top is Nash. Goes to the right elbow, backdoor pass, trying to get it to Johnson, threw it away. Turnover number 9 on the Blue Knights. We come up on the other end. The shot is up, no good by Saunders. Rebounded by Miller. Blue Knights will bring it back the other way. In the corner, Nash spins, kicks it out, Miller. Up top to Eldridge. Eldridge will drive to the hole. Now reverses it, up top Miller, 12 in the shot clock. Left side to Nash, wants a screen. Now reverses, goes down on the baseline. And he's going to be fouled to the floor. Good sportsmanship there by Fred Saunders, who committed his third foul. It's a third team foul. Branson will check out. Into the lineup for Henry Ford will be Mackay Chester. He only hit 3 3-pointers in that first half of play. Blue Knights trail by 16, 58-42. Comes into Miller. Blue Knights get a new 20 seconds on the shot clock with the foul. Now Walters will go baseline. Up and reverse layup is good. Walters, his first basket of the game. The Blue Knights need him to catch fire. Down to 14. The lead for Henry Ford College, 58-44. 16:43 to go. And now a foul will be whistled on Braden Walters. That will be his fourth. Tried to set up a screen and it got whistled for the foul. So it's a third team foul, a timeout on the court. 15:42 to go in this ball game. Henry Ford leading 58-44. This is OCC basketball. Back to Olney Central College as the Blue Knights trail 58-44. They showed some spunk, though, coming back here, trailing by 20 at the intermission break. As they'll come out of the huddle, Walters will come out with his 4th foul. Checking in will be Jordan Babcock. Staying in will be Eldridge, Miller, Johnson, and Nash. Here's Hardy. Flips it back right side. Fake drive by Chester in the paint. Now a jumper by Saunders. No good. Rebounded by Babcock. Pass down to Johnson. Kicks it out to Nash. He'll fake. Drive. Ooh, got by a travel maybe. In the corner, Eldridge. And he stepped on the baseline or sideline. That'll be out of bounds. Over to Henry Ford, the 10th turnover of the game for OCC. Checking out will be Saunders and Robinson. Into the lineup for Henry Ford will be Aaron Allen and Jonathan Coffey. Hardy will bring it into the front court. Their point guard, good player. He'll work it on the right wing. Now goes in the corner. There's a fake and a step back 3. Put up no good. And the rebound to Kasem Nash. Knocked right to him by Coffey. Now right side, Babcock for 3. No good. Tipped around, and Henry Ford will get the rebound. A 3-on-2 break. Ball is knocked away by Babcock. Up on the right block, Coffey was trying to get it into the paint to a teammate. Babcock knocks it out. So 25 on the shot clock. Hardy will trigger it in to the right of the goal. On the baseline, their spin move in the paint. Couldn't get it to the big guy, Coffey. They threw it away. Nash on the other end. Layup no good. Tipped up and in by Eldridge. What a tip in. Uses length that time. Eldridge's first points in the second half. He has 14. Now Hardy takes it up and in. No good. Rebounded by Eldridge. Eldridge is going to be hand-checked all over the place. Now Eldridge still in the dribble. And the ball went to Kasem Nash. A little reach in by Hardy, but no whistle. Ball will be out in front of the OCC bench. 18 on the shot clock. Eldridge will trigger it in. And now timeout on the court. Let Hardy get that shoe tied. 58-46. The Blue Knights has cut the lead down to 12. Now comes in the Kasem Nash. Comes up top to Johnson. Johnson had it knocked away. Now he's pushed to the floor. Coming up on the fast break will be Piper. Now down low and a slam flush by Coffey. First basket of the game. 60-46. Blue Knights are down by 14. 3 ball by Eldridge. No good. Gets his own rebound. Takes it in. Reverses out to Miller. Nash in the corner. Babcock fakes, drives. And stealing the ball. And stepping out of bounds will be Chester for Henry Ford. And OCC will have the ball out on the baseline. Checking in will be Wade Robinson, 5'10 freshman. Point guard Hardy will get a break. Nash will trigger in on the baseline. Gets it into Babcock in the corner. Babcock looking down low. Now brings it out to Johnson, left wing. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Eldridge, drives in. And a shot clock violation. Coach Flitner, all in the ear of one of the officials. They're just reaching in and having their way with the Blue Knights. And that will be ruled a turnover, the 11th of the game. 60-46. And with the ball up top will be Aaron Allen. Seeing limited action, there's Piper. Over to Robinson. Right wing back to Allen. Allen will fake, drive, baseline, loses it out of bounds, off of his knee, and the Blue Knights will get it. Turnover number 10 on Henry Ford. Blue Knights will have it linked to the court. Some backcourt pressure applied. Miller will trigger in to Nash. 13:07 to go here in the ball game. A 14-point lead for the Hawks. Nash into the front court, up on the right wing, up top Miller. Miller over to Babcock, left wing, puts it on the wood. Now to the cutting Johnson, the pass behind him, and it's lost. Turnover number 12 on the other end. The layup is good. Put up by Piper. Long court pass to Johnson. Layup is good, and he's fouled. And the foul will put Johnson at the line for the end one. Foul will be on Chester. That's his fourth team foul. And with 12:37 to go in this second half, Gabe Johnson at the line looking for the end one. Good fast break opportunity for the Blue Knights there. And the free throw is in and out. No good. Allen with the rebound. Here comes Henry Ford with a 14-point lead. Over on the right wing. Pass there to Chester. Blue Knights man-to-man. Pull-up jumper is no good. Wow, a rebound coming down. The Blue Knights seem to be on the raw end of any type of contact, but Kasem Nash, a foul. That's his fourth team foul. And Chester will bring it in on the baseline. Comes up above the left elbow to Coffey. Now Robinson, right elbow jumper, no good. Rebounded by Nash. Kasem will bring it up into the front court. Guarded by, look for the cutter. Now Nash around the screen. Right wing, Miller for three. In and out, no good. Allen with a rebound and out of bounds over to OCC. Two players fighting for the ball. Turnover number 11. The Blue Knights will have it out on their baseline. 11:55 to go, a lot of time. And a 62-48 lead and a timeout in the court. We'll take a break. Back with Blue Knights basketball in a moment. This is OCC Hoops. Back to the dungeon on the Tuesday night junior college basketball matchup. Lady Knights won their game earlier over Greenville University. The Blue Knights playing a very tough Henry Ford College. They came on undefeated, starting this game at 4-0. Blue Knights entered at 2-5. Blue Knights here trailing by 14 with just under 12 minutes left in the second half. Nash will trigger in baseline. Miller, Babcock with Eldridge back in the lineup, and Nash. Now Johnson will go down low. Shot is up and good. Gabe Johnson has 9 in this quarter and 12 in the game. Blue Knights within 12. Here's a long three, no good. Off the right wing, put up there by Chester. A long rebound by Babcock, and Eldridge has it up top. Blue Knights looking to cut back into maybe single digits here. Miller with the ball will hand off to Eldridge. He'll fake, drive in. Shot is blocked. And grabbed on the wing by Allen, but he couldn't control it, and he bounced it out of bounds. Another turnover, the 12th of the game, 4th in this half. And Allen will come out of the lineup along with Piper. They'll both set Hardy, their point guard, back in. And their leading scorer, Jace Branson, only has 9 points in this game. Nash in the Johnson, down low, double teamed. And has the ball stripped away, but Eldridge will get it back. Now to Nash, up to Babcock for three, no good. And the rebound to Branson. He'll bring it all the way up on the right wing. 62-50, Knights are down by 12 with just under 11 minutes left in this ball game. Hardy has it way up top right wing. Behind the back, point guard, takes it to the hole, dishes it off. The slam dunk attempt is no good by Coffey because Johnson got him on the foul, although he did block part of the ball. He did pick up his third foul, 15th foul on the Blue Knights. And Coffey will be at the line to shoot 2. Second trip to the line, made 1 of 2 earlier. Coffey out of Detroit King High School, redshirted last year. And the 6'7" sophomore misses the first free throw. He'll shoot another. Averaging 12 points a game, only has 3 so far here tonight. Big, stocky kid. His second free throw is up and no good. Rebounded by Miller. And he'll give off to Nash into the front court. 10.5 minutes to go. And there's a double team on Nash and get it out to Miller. Miller gives it over to Eldridge, and there's a foul whistled on Chester. His second, 15th foul. Ball will be out of bounds for the Blue Knights in front of their bench. Eldridge will trigger it in. 20 on the shot clock. Eldridge looking for movement, gets it into Nash. Kasem up top to Babcock. Babcock looking for a cut. Now Eldridge up top, 12 on the shot clock. Guarded by Robinson. Now Nash picks up the loose ball. Down the baseline, up glass and good, and he's fouled. Kasem Nash will be at the line for the end 1. Foul will be on Branson, that's his 4th. And there's 6 team foul. Blue Knights will be in the bonus after this one. Oh, they have him for 5 fouls. Only has 4. So Branson will foul out, the leading scorer. So he is out of the game. Bucket was good by Nash. He's at the line for the end 1. Try to cut it to single digits. And it's good. Blue Knights have cut it to 9-point lead to third. Henry Ford. 10-11 to go. Those of you who left early, you should have stayed. 62-53. Knights within 9. We'll take a break. Back with more in a moment. This is OCC basketball. And we're back in the dungeon. Blue Knights showing a lot of heart here this evening. Taking on the much experienced Henry Ford College. On the road here, they'll have a tough road to hoe coming up tomorrow evening when they play the Trailblazers over at Vincennes University. Blue Knights will stay with that lineup: Eldridge, Babcock, Nash, Johnson, and Miller. Here's Hardy, their point guard, up top. 10 minutes to go in this ball game. It's in the corner to Robinson. Back up to Hardy. He'll fire up a long 3 and misses it. Rebound to Eldridge. And the Blue Knights will bring it up, trying to cut it with a 9-point deficit. Kasem Nash above the right elbow. Will work it in. Oh, now he has his pocket popped. And Nash will pick up the foul as he tried to get the ball back. Actually, he grabbed the back of his jersey. Nash picking up foul number 2, team foul 6. So each team will be in the bonus from here on out. That turnover will be the 13th of the game on the Blue Knights. Ball comes in up top to Chester. They get it in the paint down the right lane. Coffey, his shot up and good. He has 5. 4 in this half. 64-53. Back to an 11-point lead. Now Nash, free throw line. Jumper is good. And he's fouled. And Nash will be at the line for the end 1. Wow, what a shot But Kasem Nash, Coffee with his second foul. Team foul 7. Coffee will check out. Into the Henry Ford lineup will be Rashid Sampson. Coach Chris Shepard showing a little disgust with his Hawks right now. Nash at the line trying to cut the lead down to 8, and he does. 64-56. Blue Knights back in the man-to-man defense. Check that, they're in a zone defense right now. Coffee, right side, Hardy. Hardy will bring it over to Coffee. Now Chester, shot down low. Up and good by Chester. And that is a 3-point ball. And back to an 11-point lead, and there's a reach-in foul from behind by Hardy. So the one and bonus for the Blue Knights, well, for either team, actually, here on out. By the way, that 3-ball by Chester, his first hoop in this second half. Hardy picking up foul number 3. Team foul 8. And at the line will be Eldridge for the one and bonus. Had 12 points in the first half. Gets his third point here. He'll also get the bonus with the made free throw. And with 8:53 to go here in the contest, second free throw, good as well. Eldridge with 4 in this half, 67-58. Knights down by 9. Apply a little bit of full court pressure. Ball knocked away. Eldridge will get it back from Miller. And now he'll kick it up top. Back into the game will be Walters during that last break, playing with 4 fouls. Now Kasem Nash with a bucket, good. Looked like some foul from behind, but Kasem Nash got around his man, put the bucket up and in. A 7-point lead now for Henry Ford. What a comeback by the Blue Knights. 8:18 to go here in the game. On the baseline, the shot is up and no good. Rebound pulled out by Kasem Nash. Now to Eldridge, back to Nash up top. Kasem playing his heart out here this evening. Left side to Eldridge. Up top to Johnson. Back to Nash. He dribbles in, guarded by Allen, back into the lineup. Now to Eldridge, right side, 8 on the shot clock. He'll go to the hole, and he's going to be blocked out of bounds. Foul will be whistled on Piper, his second. Team foul 9. And a one and bonus when we come back from a timeout on the court. 7:46 to go here in the ball game. 67-60. Knights are within 7. This is OCC basketball. Wow, what a game. Back in the dungeon as the Blue Knights making a heck of a comeback here, trailing by 7 with 7:46 to go. We'll have a one and bonus opportunity for the Blue Knights. At the charity stripe will be Jaden Eldridge, 72% free throw shooter. Eldridge in the game. Again, Walters back in, playing with 4 fouls. Along with Nash, Johnson, and Miller. Not much of any rotation in the offense and defense here for the Blue Knights. They're going with this final 5 group. Free throw rattles out. No good. So no bonus on the free throw by Eldridge. 7-point lead for the Hawks. They'll bring it into the front court. Zone defense by OCC. Here's Hardy up top, point guard. Goes left wing to Allen. Now up top to Piper. In the corner, Hardy. They get it in the paint. Sampson, and he'll slam it down with a good operated play by the Hawks. Sampson, first bucket of the game. It was a flush. And Henry Ford up by 9. Here's Walters. He'll drive baseline, cut off, try to get in the paint, and it was knocked away, stolen. All the way down in. Layup attempt. Ball was blocked, but Piper went to the floor. Kasem Nash will pick up the foul. His third, 17th foul. So both teams in the bonus from here on up. The next foul whistled on Henry Ford will put the Blue Knights in a double bonus. And at the line for free throws will be Deontay Piper, averaging 13 points, 10 rebounds a game. His first free throw is good. He made 6 straight free throws and 3 straight attempts to the charity stripe in the first half. Piper out of Lansing, Michigan. And his second free throw is up and good. Good free throw shooter. 4 in this half, 15 in the game. It's back to an 11-point double-digit lead for Henry Ford. Here's Kasem Nash, right side to Johnson, near the right elbow. Gives back to Nash. Now back to Johnson. Backing in, shot up, no good. Tip back up and in on the opposite side by Babcock, who checked in during that last timeout. Offensive rebound put back by Jordan Babcock. Only his 4th and 5th points of the game. 71-62, Knights down by 9. Here's Hardy for 3, no good. Rebounded by Nash, and he will be fouled from behind by Hardy. Trying to get the slap of steel. Hardy will be his 4th foul, the 10th team foul, and Nash will be at the line for the double bonus. 6:19 to go here in regulation. Blue Knights are down by 9 with Nash at the line. They have cut it down to 7 on one occasion. He could do it again. Nash with his first free throw good. 8-point lead for Henry Ford. Second free throw for Kasem Nash, sophomore, is good. And a timeout to the Henry Ford bench. 6:19 to go in the game. 71-64. Blue Knights down by 7. Back in a moment to OCC basketball. Back to Blue Knights basketball, Tuesday evening action. Caden Miller check back into the lineup for Babcock. Staying in will be Walters, Johnson, Eldridge, and Nash. Robinson into the lineup for Henry Ford. He'll bring it up, down into the paint, curls it out, and they lose it. Tried to get the ball up top to Chester. It went off of his feet and out of bounds. Not Chester, excuse me. That's Aaron Allen. A costly turnover, 13th of the game. Blue Knights down by 7, 6:03 to go in regulation with the ball. OCC Eldridge up top, right wing to Nash. Now around the Miller screen. Nash behind the back into the paint, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Piper. Gets it quickly up to Hardy. Down low to Allen, shot blocked behind by Walters. He'll get it up to Johnson and they'll lose it. Blue Knights with a costly turnover there. They're 14th. And on the other end, Robinson will get an easy layup. Now in the front court is Walters. Blue Knights down by 9 with the ball. Here's Eldridge up top, Miller, left side Nash. Around the screen Nash up top. 3 ball by Johnson. No good. It'll go out of bounds and over to Henry Ford. 5:15 to go in regulation. Blue Knights need to get some steals with 5:15 to go. Henry Ford will have the ball in the backcourt. Blue Knights playing some man-to-man, full court. Robinson up top to Hardy, point guard. He'll go around the screen. Now Robinson in the corner for 3, no good. Kasem Nash, another rebound. He'll bring it up. Knights are down by 9, under 5 to go. Here's Nash around the screen, pull-up jumper, good, inside the arc. Wow. Kasem Nash, 27 in the game. Blue Knights have cut it down to 7 again, 73-66. Here's Hardy around the screen, takes it in, now down low. Ooh, it's stolen by Nash. And they're going to whistle a foul on Nash as he stole the ball away from Sampson. They're going to say he hooked him. Kasem Nash, foul number 4, team foul 8. Pretty good steal, but they whistled him with the foul. That'll put Sampson at the line for the 1 and bonus. He's not been to the line tonight. 6'8" freshman puts a free throw up, no good. But an offensive rebound by Piper. His shot is no good, but he's fouled to the floor by Caden Miller.
Hey, we got to get the rebound.
And Piper will now go to the line. He'll shoot 2. And he's been near, well, he has been perfect at the line in this game. He made 6 of 6 in the first half, now 2 out of 2 in the second half. And he's still walking around. He seems a little bit shaken up with that foul. And he'll step up to the line now for his free throws. The baseball players trying to rattle him a little bit with some noise, but perfect on the free throw. Got to love the concentration. He has 16 in the game. And has another free throw on the way. By the way, Babcock will check into the lineup for Walters. Second free throw, good. And a timeout on the court. 75-66. Henry Ford back up by 9. 4.5 to go. Back in a moment to OCC basketball. Oh, Lord. Back at Olney Central College, Blue Knights are back on the court. They'll have the ball. It will be Jordan Babcock in the lineup. Kasem Nash, along with Gabe Johnson, Caden Miller, and Jaden Eldridge. Blue Knights are down 75-66. Valiant effort here this evening. They give it to Johnson, right elbow, back to Nash. He'll take a baseline, triple teamed out to Eldridge for 3, no good. Tipped out. And the rebound to Piper. And they'll give off there to the point guard, Hardy. He'll dribble in the right elbow. Saunders at the head of the key, back to Hardy. Hardy on the dribble, takes it into the paint, kicks it left wing, Piper, fakes, drives. Shot up, no good. To the floor, no call. Miller, the rebound. Blue Knights will bring it back the other way. Babcock gets it up top to Nash. Kasem looking for a Miller screen. Now will fire up a 3, and he hits it. And and falling to the floor, shaken up a little bit, was Saunders. And, well, the 3 ball by Nash is his second of the game. I think that's 30 points for him in the contest. The Blue Knights are within 6, 75-69. A timeout on the court. We'll take yet another break. 3:31 to go. The Knights have cut it to 6. This is OCC basketball. We're back to the dungeon. The Blue Knights trying to scratch one out here this Tuesday evening. They're within 6. They trailed by 20 at halftime, down by as much as 22 in this game. Want to come back. They're down by 6, 75-69. 3:31 to go in regulation. Henry Ford ball. Their point guard Hardy playing with 4 fouls. Gets it across the timeline to Piper. Back to Hardy. Blue Knights man-to-man defense. Driving in. Allen with the ball. Ooh, he goes up. Bailed out with a foul. Missed the shot. Blue Knights were going to get the defensive rebound, but they bailed him out. And the foul whistled on Gabe Johnson, his 4th. 9th team foul. And the free throw by the lefty is good. First point of the game for Aaron Allen, the 6'2 freshman. He's played well here tonight, but has not scored much. Second free throw, good as well. They're a good free throw shooting team. Out of Detroit, the 6'2 freshman gives his team now back an 8-point lead. Here's Nash around the man. Pull-up jumper from 15 is good. 32 points for Nash. 77-71. OCC down by 6, under 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Now on the right side. Up top is Sampson. 12 in the shot clock. Left side to Hardy. He fakes, drives. Now shut off. Goes cross court. There's a drive and a layup attempt, no good. Out of bounds. Off of OCC. Wow. And Henry Ford will have the ball out with a new 20 seconds on their shot clock. They had winded down to about 3 before that shot. And a timeout on the court. 2:32 to go in regulation. Henry Ford College up by 6. They'll have it out when we come back. This is Blue Knights basketball. Back at OCC, it'll be Henry Ford ball out on the baseline to the left of their goal. They have a 6-point lead. Blue Knights with Nash, Babcock, Johnson, Miller, and Eldridge. Hardy will trigger it in. And he gets it up on the left wing. Pass over to Chester. Now comes up top to Piper. Piper drives in. Shut off. 10 on their shot clock. Up to Hardy. 2:20 to go in the game. Hardy fakes, drives in the corner. Sampson for 3. No good. Rebounded by Nash. Chasen will bring it up for the Blue Knights. Now gives off to Eldridge. 2:06 to go in regulation. Each team with one timeout remaining. On the left wing is Eldridge. He goes down low to Johnson. Up to Nash. Fakes the pass in the corner behind the back. Pull up jumper. No good, but he's fouled by Robinson. Break there for the Blue Knights. Robinson picking up foul number 2. Team foul 11, so double bonus. Kasem Nash will go to the line yet again, as he has hit 32 points in this contest. 1:51 to go. Nash hits his first free throw. He'll shoot another. He has cut the lead to 5. Blue Knights looking now to cut it down to 4. They are putting the fear into the eyes of these Henry Ford Hawks. Second free throw, good. 77-73. Knights have cut it to 4. Here's Hardy. Cutting now up top. Hardy with a drive. He has it up top. Here's a drive. He goes on the wing. Now take the paint. Bumped, passes, and it's stolen away by Nash. Turnover. 13th of the game. Eldridge now in the corner. Babcock for 3. Good! Babcock for the 3 ball. Blue Knights are within 1. 77-76. 1:18 to go. Driving in is Piper. Gives off to Robinson. Up top to Hardy. 1:09 left in regulation. Hardy fakes, drives, layup, no good. And he's going to be fouled by Miller. And that will be Miller's 4th foul of the game. Team foul 10. And that'll put Hardy to the line. He'll shoot 2. Henry Ford only with a 1-point lead, 77-76. Hardy's first trip to the free throw line in this game. Averaging 10 a game. The 6'1" sophomore hits the first one. Hardy, a really good player, handles the ball well. 6'1" sophomore out of Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland Heights, to be exact. He'll try to push the Henry Ford lead to 3 with his second free throw. It's up and good. Made them both. Hardy now with 10 in the game. OCC will call their final timeout of the game, or of regulation, with 1:05 to go. 79-76. Back with the final seconds coming up. This is Blue Knights basketball. Back to Blue Knights basketball here this evening, brought to you in part by all of our great sponsors, including the First National Bank in Olney, the Carl Richland Memorial Hospital, the Red Rooster, Brown's Furniture Store, by Hobie's Restaurant in Olney, and the Lazy 8 Service Center. Blue Knights have Babcock, Eldridge, Johnson, Miller, and Nash on the court. 1:05 to go in regulation. Blue Knights with the ball, down by 3. They have not led since about 6 minutes into the ball game. We had 3 early ties and 5 lead changes. Now here's Eldridge driving in, shot up. Oh, and a jump ball. Oh my goodness. A jump ball as he was driving to the hole. And it was touched as Eldridge went in. Actually, he got the basket to go. It won't count. If they call a jump ball, alternate possession will go to Henry Ford College. Wow. Piper will trigger it in. Nearly stolen. Hardy will save it in. Gets it to Allen. Now back to Piper. Piper back to Hardy. Hardy gets it down low, and it's stolen away by Nash. Nash has it in the backcourt. It's going to be fouled. Finally, a whistle. A late one at that, but we'll take it. That foul will be whistled on Mackay Chester, his fourth. The 12th team foul, and that will put Kasem Nash back to the free throw line yet again. Wow. What a call. Nice move by Eldridge. Went in. He got the bucket to go. But instead, they're going to call a jump ball on the partially blocked shot. So 37 seconds remaining in regulation. Nash will try to cut this Henry Ford lead down to 1. The free throw is good. Caden Miller will check into the lineup for Babcock. Walters is back in the lineup for OCC. So it's Walters, Miller, Johnson, Eldridge, and Nash. What a job by the OCC Blue Knights here this evening. Allen will check out. Into the lineup is Robinson. 37 seconds remaining in regulation. And Nash with his second free throw. It is up and good. What a performance. 36 points by Kasem Nash. Piper will get it in to Hardy. Hardy dishes it off. Across the timeline, Chester. Loses the ball, now gets it back. He's going to be fouled. That foul whistled by Eldridge. He was instructed by Coach Brittner, I think, to commit that foul. And that will put to the line.
Rebound the ball.
Number 5, Mackay Chester. He'll shoot 2. Not been to the line in this game.
Rebound.
With 30 seconds remaining, the Blue Knights are down by 1 point. Free throw, no good. Wow, the Blue Knights within 1. What an effort coming back. 30 seconds left. Shot clock will be off when the Blue Knights get possession back. Second free throw is good. And the Blue Knights will bring it up. Nash in the backcourt, guarded by Allen. And he comes across the timeline, and he calls the final timeout of the game for OCC. So 23 seconds remaining in regulation. 78-80. We'll keep it here. It's only a 30-second break. It's being brought to you in part by Laddie Phillips, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC. So 80-78. Blue Knights are down by 2, but with the ball. We'll see what Coach Grayson Flitner draws up here. What a job by the Blue Knights coming out at halftime. Down by 20. They made a game of it. And they will come back out on court. Piper, Coffey, Hardy, Allen, and Chester for the Hawks. Johnson, Walters, Miller, Eldridge, and Kasem Nash triggering in for the Blue Knights. Shot clock is off. Will they take it down for the final shot? We'll see. Kasem Nash will look to go around back down low. Shot up, a slam dunk. Wow, what an alley-oop play by Gabe Johnson. Beautiful pass by Nash. We're tied for only the 4th time in the game at 80. 11 seconds left. Chester. He has it. 6 seconds left. Drives. And a foul. Oh, they're going to count the bucket? Oh, wow. Count the basket. He shot the basket a step after he was fouled. So a 2-point lead. 2-point lead for Henry Ford with 3.8 seconds to go in the regulation.
Stay on the court. Referee, stay on the court. Stay on the court. You got 20 seconds. Knock it off.
And it'll be an and one, making the basket after the foul, we thought, but apparently not. Chester will be at the line for the and one to try to kick the Hawks lead up to 3. Blue Knights tied it at 80. Chester went down the lane, fouled by Miller. That was his 5th. He fouls out. Checking back in is Bobcat. And Chester's and one is good. 3-point lead. And a timeout whistled to the Henry Ford bench. Their final timeout of the game. 3-point lead. Blue Knights will have it out with 4 seconds, albeit 3.8 seconds to go. We'll take a break. Back in a moment. This is Blue Knights basketball. Back to the dungeon. Blue Knights, 3.8 seconds left in regulation. We'll see if Henry Ford will come out and commit a foul. If they do, that will limit the Blue Knights to only 2 free throws. And they trail by 3. We'll see. Kasem Nash will bring it in bounds. Walters and Babcock in half court. Eldridge and Johnson in the backcourt. Ball comes in to Johnson. Johnson, backdoor pass. Babcock. And for some reason, the official called timeout. Our guy was on the line shooting a 3-point play, and we don't know what the call is. 1.2 seconds. And now the officials are talking about it. What? That's unreal. 83-80. The Blue Knights had a beautiful play drawn up as Babcock was coming down low on the right wing to put up a tray, and one official stopped the play in the middle of action. And now they're talking about it at midcourt. Oh yeah, they're going to give us out. You're going to put some time back on the clock? Oh my. So 1.2 seconds.
Yeah, tell us what happened.
Why did we blow the whistle?
That's unreal. That's unreal.
So they're going to give the Blue Knights a ball out and not put any time back on the clock. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They just stopped the call for no reason. They stopped the action with no reason. The Blue Knights were in the middle of a play. And it'll be Walters triggering in. Nash will fire up a 3. And it's blocked. Unbelievable. The Blue Knights lose a tough one. Wow. 83-80 is your final. Henry Ford with the victory. Back with the finals and a post-game show in a moment.
Number 13, Fred Saunders with 14. Number 15, Deion Pfeiffer with 16, number 30, Wade Robinson, 15, and number 33 is Jonathan Cocker with 5. For OCC, number 1, Dave Johnson, 14, Braden Walker, 2, Jordan Babcock, 8, Jalen Eldridge, 16, and leading, Caitlin Miller with 2, and leading all scorers tonight, Casey Nash with 38. Take your time tonight. It was entertaining. Please drive home patient.
What a great play drawn up, too, to get that.
I know, wasn't it?
They got to put the ball out right there.
Awesome.
He caught it when he blew the whistle.
Yeah.
He literally caught
Well, they blew the whistle for no reason.
because you saw the shot clock off. He thought the clock was already off. He's blowing it dead. Like, if anything, they should have just put it back down there and put the clock back where
Put it back where it was.
let him have the timeout or something, but, like, that is...
Yeah.
Wow, that's so bad. Inadvertent whistle with 3 seconds to go. And they put no time back on it.
No.
He told him 1:22, no time on the clock.